everyone, happy Wednesday. This is your weekly cloud news roundup on lifternews.com. I'm Shaylee Webb.
And I'm Corey Bowling.
Here's a look at this week's top stories. The global public cloud market is growing faster than expected, according to research firm Gartner. New data released by Gartner shows public cloud revenue will jump this year by 18.5% to more than $260 billion. Additionally, the Gartner data indicate the public cloud is poised to become an industry generating more than $400 billion by 2020. Rapid growth has been driven mostly by strong demand for infrastructure as a service and software as a service offerings, according to Gartner. Analysts, however, predict that spending on the public cloud will begin to taper off a bit following 2018, and that the sector will continue being dominated in the immediate future by just a few providers.
Dell Technologies is taking a big step to challenge cloud computing giants that are reaping big profits by managing customer data. The company is investing $1 billion into research and development over 3 years to build a new division focused on ramping up the application of devices that connect to the internet. CEO Michael Dell announced the investment into the rapidly growing field known as the Internet of Things by saying his company is trying to attract customers spending money on cloud computing services with Amazon and Microsoft. Dell said his company will develop products that can be placed alongside a connected device to manage all of its information. Cloud computing has put a huge dent in the legacy IT market since it reduces the need for servers and other on-premise hardware, which are major drivers of Dell's business. At the time, IoT is being touted by technology experts and governments as the next big computing platform, one with the potential to disrupt the cloud sector because of its capability to deliver data much faster.
So it looks like Dell is anticipating a huge future market for IoT.
Sure.
And that's taking into consideration Gartner's report saying that there will be at least 21 billion interconnected devices by 2020.
Wow, like what?
Like homes, cell phones,
medical devices.
Right, dog collars, you name it.
Wow. That's true, and it seems like the major players in the cloud have taken notice. Google recently pushed out its cloud IoT core platform into public beta to help businesses manage IoT data and devices from a central location. And Amazon's cloud chief Andy Jassy told a Gartner symposium recently that IoT is one of the 3 major areas of focus for his company.
China's top e-commerce company, Alibaba, is launching a $15 billion effort to build overseas research hubs as it seeks to compete with Amazon in the cloud and beyond. Alibaba officials made the announcement at the company's annual cloud computing conference and says it plans to open research businesses in China, Israel, the US, Russia, and Singapore. Research areas will include IoT data analysis, artificial intelligence, and even quantum computing. The investment in big data and machine learning could give Alibaba an edge over rivals like Amazon by allowing it to offer off-the-shelf AI services to attract new customers. Outside of its R&D initiative, Alibaba has been investing heavily to ramp up its cloud business and has opened new data centers in Europe, the US, and the Middle East, Australia, Japan, India, and Indonesia since 2016.
Alibaba made a lot of news last week at its annual cloud computing conference. For example, the head of Alibaba's cloud computing arm told reporters his business is now on track to replace Amazon Web Services as the world's top cloud provider. Eventually, Alibaba has vowed to surpass Amazon by 2019, but recent data released by Gartner shows the Chinese tech giant still has a long way to go before it even starts to sniff anything close to Amazon's 44% market share in the IaaS cloud.
In a case of strange bedfellows, Amazon and Microsoft have formed an unlikely alliance to help make machine learning more accessible to more developers. The two companies are fierce rivals in the public cloud sector, but have come together to release a deep learning library called Gluon. The open source interface is designed to help developers build and deploy artificial intelligence-based models for the cloud and mobile apps.
Google says it is on track to run its entire business on renewable energy by the end of this year. Google has been talking about its renewable energy goals for years, but said in a new environmental report that the 100% renewable goal will be reached before the end of the year. That includes all of Google's global data centers that power its cloud computing services. And Google isn't the only cloud provider looking to be more environmentally friendly. Earlier this year, Facebook announced the opening of a new $1 billion data center set to be run entirely on renewable energy. Microsoft also recently announced a 15-year deal to buy all the output from a General Electric-owned wind farm in Ireland to power its cloud in that region.
And that's all for us today. Want to get the newest articles and videos like these straight to your inbox? Sign up for our newsletter on lifternews.com.
We'll see you next time.